On February 8, the IFAB, the body that governs the rules of football, came up with the concept of applying sin bins in soccer or football, as we call it. What are basically the rules is what we'll be breaking down in this video. What is a blue card? A blue card is given by the referee for offences which are more than a yellow card and which are less than a red card. So it essentially is intermediate signal of a foul by a player. What are the implications of this card? This card mandates a player to sit out for a period of 10 minutes in the game. This is a new concept that will be applied in modern football. So a similar concept has been seen in rugby, has been seen in hockey, has been seen in college basketball at times as well. Will this overcomplicate the game? Of course it will overcomplicate the game because earlier the game had 2 cards and now it has 3, which increases the probability of players getting a particular card in a game. When you look at the scenarios where referees give out blue cards, there's tactical foul and dissent. Tactical foul essentially will in certain cases might also involve the consultation of the VAR, the video assistant referee, that will which will further extend the amount of time spent by players on the pitch and will also complicate the process of officiating. What happens if a goalkeeper gets a blue card? Well, that's an interesting question because that allows the goalkeeper to sit out for 10 minutes, and so the team which has lost its player there will have 2 options. One, they can allow an outfield player to come up and play the role of a goalkeeper for the next 10 minutes. Certain John Terry comes to mind at one point of time, and the other option would be to sub on or replace an outfield player with a goalkeeper. In that case, the goalkeeper who's coming in will also have to be subbed on by the goalkeeper who'll be on the pitch at the end of the 10 minutes. So essentially, the wise decision for any team would be to see an outfield player play the role of a goalkeeper for 10 minutes, because doing otherwise would see them lose 1 substitution technically just for 1 blue card. Will it hamper the speed of the game? Of course, it's going to hamper the speed of the game. But as we saw in international competitions, including the FIFA World Cup, a trend of a large chunk of stoppage time at the end of each half has become the norm now. So, after the introduction of the blue card, one can expect that the game might go beyond 100 minutes. Of course, it is going to impact the flow of the game, dragging it to a slower level, because when you have the referee stopping the game and penalizing a player with any of the cards, and now instead of 2, when you have 3, it's going to increase the time spent in each half, taking it beyond 45 minutes. So while it is going to impact heavily on the flow of the game, making it longer, one can expect that the stoppage time is also going to increase for the game. Is this really needed? So the blue card is essentially given for 2 basic reasons. One is the tactical fouls and the other is dissent. When we talk of tactical fouls, one of the most pronounced examples comes of Bukayo Saka pulled back by Giorgio Chiellini in the Euros, and those kind of fouls falls under the first category, which might lead to a player getting a blue card. The other case is where players are not happy with the decision of the referee, with players swarming the referee, some players abusing the referee, and that might not fall into the category of a red card, as we saw Mitrovic's offence in the match against Manchester United. It fell into the bracket of a red card because he shoved the referee. But when you look at instances where they are just swarming around the referee, it comes into a grey line, and that particular grey line is what the blue card is going to help with.